What if I told you that in the same moment BTS is absolutely dominating the music industry, Jin is also quietly taking over the beauty world like it was always meant to happen? Because this is not just about handsome photos, this is not just about chart wins, and it is definitely not just another successful BTS week. Because right now, BTS is proving something much bigger. They are not just back, they are everywhere. And somehow, Jin is standing at the center of two completely different worlds, and owning both of them effortlessly. On one side, BTS is sweeping major charts and collecting win after win after win. On the other, Jin just dropped a beauty campaign so powerful, people cannot stop staring. And honestly, the timing makes this whole thing feel even more unreal. Because while BTS is breaking records with their newest album Arirang and their title track Swim, Jin is out here making a lip advertisement feel like a full cultural event. Yes, a lip ad. And somehow, he turned two photos into something the internet could not ignore. The moment Laneige released newest lip pictorial on their official social media, attention exploded. And it is not hard to see why. Everything about the photos feels intentional. The soft expressions, the polished styling, the calm confidence, that clean, elegant aura Jin has that somehow feels both delicate and unbelievably powerful at the same time. But what really made people stop scrolling? His lips. And yes, that sounds dramatic, but if you saw the photos, you already know. The whole campaign was built around this fresh, moisturized, vibrant lip look, and Jin sold it with almost no effort at all. No over-the-top posing, no loud styling, no unnecessary distractions. Just Jin's face, his presence, and that impossible level of visual impact that makes even the simplest image feel expensive. And that is exactly why this matters. Because Jin is not just looking good in ads. He is making products feel desirable. He is making campaigns feel memorable. He is doing it in a way that brands dream about. That is why people are no longer reacting to Jin like he is just an idol doing endorsements. They are reacting to him like a true beauty and fashion force. And this is not a one-time thing either. This new Laneige moment is actually part of a much bigger pattern. Just recently, Laneige also launched its newly upgraded Neo Cushion line with Jin at the center of the campaign. And the results? Massive. The matte version reportedly shot straight to the top of Olive Young Korea's overall sales rankings right after launch. That is not small. That is not casual interest. That is consumer power. And it gets even crazier when you realize this has happened before. Products associated with Jin, like Neo Cushion Mui and Cream Skin, also reportedly hit top sales positions and even sold out rapidly offline. So at this point, this is not just about pretty campaign photos anymore. This is influence. Real influence. The kind that moves products, drives demand, and makes the entire industry pay attention. And apparently, they already are. Because even WWD Japan, one of the most recognized names in fashion media, reportedly pointed to Jin's influence as a key factor in Laneige's sales growth. That is huge. And according to brand remarks mentioned in the coverage, sales of Cream Skin lotion significantly exceeded expectations after Jin joined as ambassador, even reportedly reaching a 100% increase compared to campaign sales plans. Think about that. One person, one face, one campaign presence. And suddenly, a brand is not just getting attention, it is getting results. That is why calling Jin a global beauty icon does not even feel exaggerated anymore. If anything, it feels overdue. Because what makes Jin so powerful in this space is not just his visuals, it is the way he makes everything feel elevated, refined, luxurious, soft, but still unforgettable. And the wildest part? He is doing all of this, while BTS is also absolutely demolishing the charts. That is where this whole story becomes even more insane. Because while Jin is taking over beauty campaigns, BTS is out here collecting 10 wins on the Circle chart in a single week. 10. Not one or two. 10. That is the kind of number that immediately tells you this comeback is not just successful, it is dominant. With their fifth studio album Arirang, released on March 20, BTS reportedly topped the album chart and retail album chart. And then Swim? That song did not just perform well, it exploded. It reportedly hit #1 on the global K-pop chart, digital chart, download chart, BGM, V-coloring, ringtone, and call waiting tone charts. That is not just wide success, that is total ecosystem control. Everywhere people could interact with that song, they did. And one of the biggest signs of just how major this is, the top spot on the global K-pop chart reportedly changed for the first time in 38 weeks. And BTS were the ones who did it. That matters, because it means this was not just a strong debut. It was a disruption, a takeover, a reminder. And maybe the most fascinating part of all of this is what Arirang itself represents. Because according to the article, the album explores BTS's identity and the universal emotions people encounter in life. And honestly, that makes this entire moment feel even more powerful. Because while the music is emotionally grounded and deeply tied to who BTS are, the visuals, the campaigns, the fashion, the beauty partnerships, all of it is expanding that identity outward. It is like BTS is not just releasing music anymore. They are building an entire era. An era where they are not confined to one lane. Not just artists, not just performers, not just global celebrities. They are becoming cultural anchors. And Jin, he might be one of the clearest examples of that transformation. Because watching him move between BTS's chart domination and the beauty industry this seamlessly, it almost feels unfair. One moment he is part of a group winning everything in sight. The next moment, he is making the internet collectively lose its mind over a close-up beauty shot. And somehow, both feel equally natural. That is when you know someone has crossed into a completely different level of star power. Because the biggest stars do not just succeed in their own field. They make every field they touch feel bigger. And that is exactly what Jin is doing right now. He is not just participating in fashion and beauty. He is making those industries react to him. And that is why fans are not just celebrating another pretty pictorial or another BTS chart achievement. They are watching something bigger happen in real time. They are watching influence expand. They are watching presence become power. And they are watching Jin and BTS prove, once again, that their reach is way beyond music. So if this week proved anything, it is that BTS is not just dominating charts, and Jin is not just dominating attention, they are dominating culture. And honestly, it does not look like they are slowing down anytime soon.